enclosed spaces. That's why I fucking hated Shady's for the longest time.
Do they still let you smoke in there?
No.
No.
So I like the rendezvous.
Yeah, they're just like every other Joe now.
Yeah,
that's right. The rendezvous still lets you smoke in there, huh?
I mean, I don't mind smoking inside, but as long as it's like ventilated, where I'm not just fucking surrounded by crying.
I remember going to the Silver Dollar. It was just like the whole place was just a cloud of smoke.
They used to allow smoking in the Dollar?
Yeah. Well, before Donna and Mike owned it.
Got it.
I remember being a kid and like going to restaurants and like the smoking or non-smoking section.
Yeah.
I
remember that too.
Yeah.
I don't at all. I know.
There was like one.
Yeah, we were not that generation.
When we were, well, you're what, a few years older than me, like 3 or 4 years older than me. That was like they started banning it when I was like 5. So I still remember going to restaurants and them still smoking.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's crazy.
As well, like at the bowling alley, like
the bowling alleys, yeah, they always had ashtrays.
I remember. I remember the ashtrays at the bowling alley.
I remember there's still ashtrays at bowling alleys, but I remember not sure why.
The older ones, because they're fucking lazy and they want are cheap and they want they won't update it.
I guess I never. And then there were like lighters too, like the ones in the car.
Yeah,
the cigarette lighters. Thinking like, why are there lighters at the bowling alley? And then I realized, oh.
What, they had them like the little car lighters and shit?
Yeah. Or I've seen bowling alleys with those. With ashtrays and cigarette lighters.
So Steve said he had some lift stories. There's a whole bunch of shit to talk about Stupid Trump about. We got your show coming around. Spider-Man, It, Horror Nights I want to talk about. And, oh,
shit.
And that's pretty much it. Rick and Morty. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Fuck yeah.
What's the internet here?
You put a sticker on this thing.
That's not it anymore. They changed it.
No, it's still the same thing.
Okay, it's my Spectrum Wi-Fi 18.2G.
Oh yeah, well that is it.
Yeah,
okay.
It is it.
I don't know what the password is.
It's Better Lemon.
Well, no, I'm already connected.
031, yeah.
Oh man. All right, so we've been rolling on Facebook Live. We've been rolling here, so we all set. We all ready to go.
Oh, we are rolling?
Nice.
Yeah, we've been rolling.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, get into character.
Oh.
That's a good thing. There's this lighter right here.
That's so you get into character?
Yeah.
How convenient.
I'm gonna have to poop.
Do it during the break.
I'm gonna poop during your break. I'm happy you do breaks.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a smart idea.
I'm gonna start my own pretty soon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what to call it yet.
Like you're the one that you were gonna start.
The one exactly like I was gonna do that and it never happened. I still have like 2 episodes back. Like,
oh, when we recorded those in the garage.
Yeah.
I thought those got deleted somehow.
One of them did. I accidentally deleted it. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but
but you did.
But I did. No, yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that, just to do a little more free form. Just kind of tell stories. Have like one-on-one guests, you know.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know anybody enough to do that.
Well, then I can get like some really interesting people and just have like conversations, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
All right, you all ready?
Red talk, motherfucker. Get down with it, identity, shitting all over one that fake bitches. Man, I kinda smoking dank, kicking ass on the side. Bringing that flavor, she elevating the vibe. Boom, bitty, bye-bye, who's getting high? Everybody is, bitch, watch how time flies with that real talk with a steel cog. Take stitches with a twist and your chin on your faces. Podcast basics, aced it, going ape shit. Up the ante when they blaze and I take it in. From the gays to the scum to the friends. Every Wednesday when the day ends, all enemies wish they had this energy. This is Ratt Talk, catch an ice bag injury. Y'all moving like a motherfucking centipede. We accelerate just to devastate the industry. Horse got the boss sweet, this could be the enemy. Turn that fucking mic on, I guess we'll have to see. Ratt Talk.
I almost started like gonna take another hit, and then I forgot that the end of the song comes up.
When did you get a new intro?
Not a couple
couple months ago?
Yeah, a couple
3 months ago?
3 months ago, 2 months ago, a month ago.
I want a new intro.
Yeah, but thank you for that. We're back with some more Rat Talk, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing?
You're welcome.
We're here with with the as always beautiful Amanda Cano.
Hey.
And then our guest today is the good old Ryan D. And Mr. African American himself, Captain African American himself.
Yeah, that was way off.
Captain African
Mr. African American.
Yeah, maybe you should rehearse these things before you say them.
You know, I actually did. And I just
fucked it up.
Yeah, it's just still fucked it up. Hey, man, I'm high, dude. Okay, I'm high.
Shouldn't have taken that big rip before the intro.
Right.
You know, I've actually I didn't really want that to be my thing, but I've noticed I've done that every single time the intro comes on. Like, I do take this quick second to take a rip. Like, fuck it. Like,
you gotta take
I'm
a
not
rip.
saying, I'm not
Then
saying
you gotta
anything
put your
right now.
sunglasses on.
You're like, what? We're doing a podcast.
I started this thing. What's going on, dude? I'm just sitting there all. Bruh. Oh, man. But the conversation is just beginning, ladies and gentlemen. There's a whole bunch of shit to talk about. I mean, fuck, I haven't had you guys in here for a while. A lot of shit's been going on. Ryan's been doing his whole comedy at the dollar thing.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from that.
Yeah, how did last night go? Actually, that was the first night that I missed last night.
It was good.
Yeah,
you know,
it looked like it was a better house, a fuller house.
Was it about the same?
Really?
It's about the same. I just got them to be really loud for that video.
Oh, okay. Faker that.
Yeah.
Do it for the Instagram, people.
Yeah. And then like people were starting to talk and trying to leave because it was right at the end, and I was like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to do a thing right now."
Yeah. Right at the last second, you got people outside smoking cigarettes. Like, what video?
Yeah.
Putting it out real quick and I'm running inside.
I think I might do that every time though, just to show people how good it is.
How good it is. How much fun it is. How exciting it is.
I mean, it's always a good show, you know.
It is. I mean, that last show that I went to was fucking phenomenal.
That one was just heavy, dude. Everybody just brought it that day.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I missed that last one.
That was so good. It's like we had such a good lineup, and then like, I think like one person dropped out, and then like a better person decided
showed up.
Yeah, so it was like it was just all perfect.
Yeah, because I wasn't actually gonna stay. I wasn't gonna stay for too long. Like I was just gonna make face, be like, "Yo, hey, I'm here. All right, I'm leaving." But oh man, what was his name? Big
Wheezy.
Big Wheezy. Yes. He went up there, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta stay with this. I gotta stay for this guy." It was fucking amazing.
He's a cool guy too.
He was actually at the Ice House too, the same night that you were there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, I can't get rid of you, man.
Well, fuck, dude. He's a funny guy, man.
Well, he's everywhere because he's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Shut up. But, I mean, you've actually been getting some pretty good names, too, on this on the Silver Dollar Show. I mean, you had, what's his name, Mike McDonald, who was actually on TMZ for a while.
Brian
McDonald.
Yeah.
Brian
McDaniel. Brian McDaniel, yeah.
Mike
He's gonna
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald. I don't know.
Isn't that the guy from like Mad TV?
That is the guy from Mad TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, makes sense.
Jerry McDonald's cousin. Actually, he's Andy Garcia's brother.
And then you know his dad, Barry.
No, he's a great guy too, and I had just bumped into him a few times, and like. He really doesn't take himself too seriously, and thinking that because he quit TMZ, like he had a kid and just decided like I'm just gonna focus on doing acting and stand up, and then being a dad, So, he's gonna do he's gonna do Humpcast pretty soon too.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. There you go, booking in advance and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, speaking of Homecast, you guys are even doing a live podcast episode coming up
in 2 weeks. I know, and I'm like super unprepared.
I know. I honestly, I fucking forgot about it. I was like, oh shit, that's right.
Well, I did too, and like I booked all this stuff. Like I booked it so far ahead of time, and I'm thinking like, oh, that'll give me plenty of time to prep. But I also fucked myself by adding other stuff and before that. So like I have to like get ready for all this other shit that I have coming up, and then. It's
overbooking yourself
just,
now?
It's good because, I have to learn how to do this stuff and manage it better. But it's hard because the live events is like my specialty. So like it's hard to get the other guys involved because they don't fucking know what to do,
No, for live, yeah.
Yeah, not for like a live show. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about doing some different shit. We're gonna, play. We're gonna.
Well, you got to bring your own interface and everything.
We're gonna bring in a
too,
monitor. And we're gonna bring all this shit and then set it all up so we could also live stream. And since it's a burlesque bar, we have to have burlesque. So we're gonna take a break and have dancers. Yeah, and then.
Hey, first Homecast break.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I mean, they've been doing. A couple of my friends, they do.
You've done shows at this burlesque bar too.
Yeah, I did a comedy show. Yeah. And the guy who booked me on there, I came straight from the podcast over there, and he's like, "Hey, I saw you doing your podcast." He's like, "You guys ever want to do a live one?" Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Fuck yeah! So that's how it happened.
Yeah.
And I'm just figuring, I don't know, the timing's right now. We could actually get people out, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime we do like live events, we usually
have bands,
and we usually get some people out. It's usually like
There's
people
always
come
good
out and
crowds.
support.
Yeah, because it's a Tuesday, right?
This one's on a Tuesday, but usually we do shit. It's on Saturday or something.
Yeah.
But
Well,
this one's actually on a Tuesday, which is
Homecast.
it's going to come out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We can get people out there, and I think it'll be.
And I think if we tape the whole, live stream it, then we have the whole video. We could just post that, onto YouTube or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is our live show.
That'll definitely get people out there. Like, oh yeah, if you live stream, you might be filmed on the studio audience.
Yeah, yeah. And the guy, the promoter guy, he's pretty good. Like he stands outside and just like hustles people, try to get him inside. So
no way. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
For some reason, I pictured the scum guy doing that. Like, you want to see a bunch of fucking dudes? Like, you want to see a bunch of drag queens
around? A bunch
of
dudes dressed like chicks. One of them takes a shit on stage. You can't miss it.
You can't miss this. You can't get no.
She's gonna burn herself with wax and then take a shit on the middle of the stage.
One lights her nipples on fire.
I mean, you're not far off.
It's great for the whole family.
Dude, those things actually happen there. All right.
You ever see the taped taint?
I mean, you're not
I'm
wrong.
sold.
Oh, right.
I am sold.
You're making jokes, so you're not far off, man.
I know.
I know. It's still just,
that's why it's funny. But
at least you got somebody out there that's like, still trying to pull people in, even from straight off the street.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see that many. That kind of
no, not really
Like
kind of
kinda
here.
movement.
I remember when I went to New York, it was like that.
New York is like that.
I got dragged to Times Square, and there's just a bunch of dudes out there just trying to get people to
come
go
into their
the
place.
comedy club.
I mean,
We got a lady taking the clothes off.
That's a huge sell. Like, we got titties, we got yucks. Like,
I mean, but the place is a burlesque bar, so like it's a cabaret bar or whatever, and it's so crazy because it's like it's very
but so they're not. I mean. You have to also be very proper about that. You can't call them strippers, can you?
No, they're burlesque
burlesque
dancers.
dancers.
Burlesque
dancers.
dancers,
yeah. I mean, they're
so it's like class.
They're usually like classier and more talented than strippers.
Oh yeah, obviously.
There's less dad issues.
Yeah, and C-section scars. More
Oh shit! More
tassels.
More tassels. More talent. More tassels.
Take out the pole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take out the pole, add a chair.
Yeah, there you go. And maybe a bucket of water. I don't know, man. I did stand up at this. There's this one in Santa Monica that I did for a little while. I was doing like almost like bi-monthly, like or every month. They would have me.
Maybe have you there.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. They're and that place, man. One of them, it's like mostly burlesque, and the comedy's like in between. When they do it at Harvell's where we're doing the podcast, it's the burlesque is kind of like there's only two dancers like all night long, and they do two acts, So that other place they had like it's almost like it's almost like a rehearsal spot for like them to do their acts for
Harvell.
At the Trip in Santa Monica. So that place is like. When I do that one, stand-ups, there's one stand-up at the beginning of the show, and then it's like 3 burlesque dancers or 4 dancers, and then they take an intermission, and then they start up again, another comedy act, and then dancers. But those chicks do crazy shit. Like one of them was like a fire breather, And like, and like, another one was like swallowing swords and shit, and like, it was weird, man. And like, I was like, this is like the circus, but with titties. It's real,
but everybody's naked, and it's fucking awesome.
You know, like it's so crazy, and it's so weird because you can't there's no way of sounding like there's no way explaining that without sounding like a fucking pervert or like trying to like sell that show. You're like, no, they're really talented women. Like, obviously you're there to watch butt cheeks and titties. Like,
no, funny. Oh shit! I never even thought about it that way. But yeah, that's totally
but it's true. I mean, because they really are, you know. But if you try and tell somebody, no, like they're really talented.
Yeah, no, they're burlesque dancers, but they're classy.
Yeah,
they're really talented. They swallow swords.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like
they fire breathe.
It's like an escort to a hooker, I guess.
Maybe that's a good comparison.
Yeah, like the escort, she only goes on dates and she fucks them if she wants to.
Yeah,
but she's not a whore. She just goes on dates with rich dudes, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't put money in their bras; they walk around with a bucket. So that's like,
yeah. No touchy.
No touchy.
No touchy. I don't know. So it's just so funny, man. It's so funny that's like
the closest thing I've ever been to a burlesque show was at Warped Tour.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Warped Tour.
Yeah, there was this weird group. Yeah, they had their own stage. They had their own setup, and like, you know, they performed like 3 times in the entire day. But one of the girls walked out and like told poetry, like some weird, some weird type of poetry. Or like witchcraft, weird shit, like, and there's dancing going on, like people were in cages outside, but there were fucking weirdos walking around in the crowd too, like just like staring at you and like just being real fucking creepy.
Like, how bad do you have to be that your talent in the burlesque show is to read poetry? Like you got girls swallowing swords and breathing
like,
fire.
Oh, that's fucking Carol. She sucks at dancing.
So she just comes up and reads out of her fucking diary.
Well, no, like she's acting. She is dancing and acting at the same time, but
she's doing like a
weird, intricate like.
What's it called?
Or,
whose friend? Her friend must like be like the lead. And she's like, no, she's really cool. She has a great personality. You should hear her poetry. Yeah. Like, just give her a chance.
But Karen has no fucking rhythm.
Oh, but the fucking best thing about this is that you can tell who their number one fan was, and it was some weird old dude that was barefoot,
always
with cut off shorts, long gray hair, and he was drinking out of a little teacup. That was like, you know, maybe an inch big. Like, it was a little teacup that he was drinking out of. And when they would, like, I don't know, play a song, I guess, is what they were doing. Like,
we would just take sips.
No, he would prance. He would prance around like a fairy, like a unicorn or something. Like he was like a horse trying to go through the forest. Like, I'm trying to get in this guy's head. Like, where are you right now, man? Because it is not.
Well, that little he was in Wonderland.
He was in Wonderland, exactly.
No, I was gonna say he's just there to support his daughter.
Probably. No shit though, dude. Like, probably he's just fucking weird.
Yeah, me too. It's funny because it's funny you said that because especially at that trip place that I told you about where they do the burlesque show, it's like every Monday or whatever, and I would do stand up there. And these guys were like, "We're here every week." And they're like, "We're here every week," and like we see all these different acts. Like, you were a really good comedian. We're here every week. And I'm like,
they said it 3 times.
Yeah, like we're here all the time. Like, all right, I get it, dude. Fuck. We live down the street. We're here all the time. It's like these 2 guys, and I saw them there every fucking time I was there.
Every time they were there. You should walk up to an next and be like, "Hey, you are here all the time, aren't you?"
You fucking creep.
You fucking. Oh shit! No fucking shit, huh?
Yeah, but anyway, Harvell's is cool. They've been having my friends, the Mean Boys podcast, They've been doing their live podcast there for a while.
Oh, no way. Okay,
Yeah.
so they already have like a setup and everything, so the podcast
Sort
could
of,
do
yeah,
it.
but ours is a little more intricate. So, like,
Okay.
I think,
It'll be a real test.
well, yeah, I'm hoping that, we'll figure it out. I want to do some I want to play clips and do
Some
commentary. Yeah.
So,
I want to play some clits. I am the clit commander.
Well, I mean, I would think that, it seems pretty easy.
Well, yeah, but
But if you're trying to get the crowd involved and you're doing a live
and on
show,
stage
then-
and having somebody's gonna be running the sound effects. We want Ricky to still be doing the soundboard, but we also want to have somebody running the TV. We're gonna bring a TV so we can have clips.
Yeah, so you can play your clips and everything.
And I don't know. And they have a sound.
shit,
They have a
dude.
sound guy too, and we have to have if we want the live stream, we have to have it set up the way we have it set up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the guy who would be working the mixer would know how to do that. So that's why I'm just gonna bring everything and be like, we got our shit set up already. So just because
Let us hook up and like run the shit
and just do it that way.
Uh-huh.
So that way we know.
You know what? I don't think that should be a problem because when we went to go see Hollywood Babylon, that was the exact way that their DJ had it set up. Like he had the regular house, board over here, but he had his own table that you can tell was all of his own shit, all of his equipment that he used, and that's what he was mainly, running everything
So I was
from.
thinking of having somebody maybe like asking Mo,
Mhm.
like come
That'd be-
I'll
yeah.
give you like $20 and some beers if you can hang out and like run the board for us,
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Play the videos and everything when you're supposed to.
Yeah, maybe something like that. We'll figure it out, but
Sure.
gotta-
It doesn't.
you got to
seem
hurry
that
up and figure
fucking
something out.
complicated.
It's fucking less
2
than
weeks.
I know it's in 2 weeks.
Oh,
It's
it's
just-
just fucking figure.
It's because I
figure it
can't
out, dude.
figure it out because I need to see the layout and like what the fuck we're gonna do. But I think
I thought you've been there before.
I have, but the mixing board's in the back. But I think there's like a backstage area that we can actually set up there, and that'd be a lot easier to have our guy backstage instead.
Yeah.
And that way we could just set up that way.
Yeah.
I think we might be able to do that. That way, but then, I don't know, fuck, we'll figure it out. Because there's going to be a sound guy there, so at least we'll know that like we can either work with their board or work with ours, We'll-
Yeah. Depending on
Depending on how it
whatever,
goes.
Yeah, whatever is okay with them, I guess.
just whatever's easier.
And you said that's August 15th is when it is.
August 15th, yeah. And August 12th, I'm scrambling to get set up, which is another...
Oh, yeah, La Cueva, right?
Another music and comedy thing at La Cueva. All these things are mostly so that I can make a little bit of money doing the shit that I like to do. Yeah, so
Definitely go out and support.
yeah, so definitely come out and come out to these things and buy lots of alcohol because I make them free so that
People can get
people
drunk.
can get
Yeah.
drunk, and when you get drunk, the drunker you get, the more money I get.
Yeah.
So
Keep that in mind.
right.
Drink as much booze as possible.
we'll also they're giving us some like bar tabs to raffle off and shit like that
shit.
too.
Oh,
so
There you go.
nice.
Yeah.
See?
it's gonna be cool.
Wait, at the Burlesque Show or the
At
La Cueva
La
show?
Cueva.
At the
No, at the
show.
Burlesque Show, at
At the
the
Burlesque.
live
Oh, yeah?
at the
Okay.
live podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. It's gonna be fucking hard though, because now I'm working at like Culver City, Century City, Culver City, and like I have
Getting
to get
out over there. Where is it at again?
so rough. What?
Long Beach?
Yeah, Long Beach.
Long Beach.
So it might
Okay.
not be that bad from there. I don't know.
What time does the show start?
Like 8,
8.
and I get off at 5, and it takes me 2 hours to get here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
so I don't know, and that's the thing is like
Who
I don't.
knows? Who knows?
That's the thing is like.
I think the 405 is going to be fucked.
Well, we'd have to
7:10.
send. We might have to send Garrett with all the shit first, and then see.
yeah.
But he doesn't know how to do any of the technical shit. So I don't know how he's managed to like stay in the dark for anything. Like he doesn't know how to do anything.
Not even like set up a microphone or
Like
anything?
no, he can do that stuff, but like for the board, like
For
the board and
yeah.
like
how to unmute the
how to
microphone.
record and like the volume and any like he just like is completely.
You think at some point, as long as you guys have been doing this, you would
like,
learn
pick it up,
something.
yeah, something. I think he's trying a little bit now because my computer has AIDS, and so
Yeah,
when,
it's
so when-
harder.
So when Ricky doesn't show up, he has Audacity on his computer, so it's a backup plan,
Yeah.
But we never have to actually use it because I eventually get it running.
Yeah.
He has it. It's just there. Just in case.
Just in
There,
case,
just in
yeah.
case we didn't
It's
know
like
how
the
to use
easiest thing
it.
to fucking use. I know. Okay, so that's the 15th. I mean, shit. We're done pretty much talking about you. What have you been up to, Steve?
I've actually been working on this movie.
A movie? Or?
A movie, like a feature, this independent feature. No, it's been the most. It's a complete shit show.
Okay, why?
Shit show.
Why though? Because it's not.
It's a first-time director.
Well, that's
Okay.
First-time Chinese director who's never directed anything in her life.
Chinese.
Who
You make movie.
who wrote some shitty, incoherent script that took her 10 years to write.
Oh shit.
And I'm already getting exhausted just thinking about
Yeah,
this.
and she just doesn't know what the fuck she's doing and just making everything hard. Like, we got these two, like, famous Chinese actors in it who I guess are really huge in China.
Ping and Pong.
Who I guess recently, like...
Sorry.
we just referred to them as the grandparents because they play the grandparents in the movie, but I guess they were huge in China. Then they fucked up and went on the record saying some like anti-gay stuff. So now they got shunned by like Chinese Hollywood. So now they're doing this shitty fucking movie we're doing. And it's the director, her daughter is the star of the movie. The director's daughter is the star, who's just a complete little shit.
Oh man.
And they're arguing all the goddamn time. Like the grandparents are arguing with the director because she doesn't know what she's doing. One of our lead like white actors, one of the other grandparents, he's yelled at the director. People were yelling at the fucking makeup girl because she's not doing anything right. Oh my god! Half the people like, and so like production would just hold up. Like we would set the scene because I was working
just fighting.
Yeah, I was working in the art department, and we would set up a scene, and then they would light it. They'd bring the actors in. And then, like an hour later, like the director's not satisfied by how something looks in there, and so then the actors are getting fed up and yelling at her, and then production stops, and it's just people screaming at each other in Mandarin, and so I'm just standing there like, all right, this is fucking.
Dude, that's
awesome.
what I was gonna ask right now. I was like, are they only Chinese at this point?
Yeah, like, and the grandparents are weird. Like the grandpa's weird. Like one day, like they were fighting a bunch, and I just went outside. Like I'm not gonna stand around and listen to this shit. So I went outside, smoked a couple cigarettes, ate at Kraft, and then I went back inside. They were done fighting. They got through the scene, and then I started cleaning up the kitchen, like just throwing all the stuff we dressed out.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he comes around. He just comes around the corner with this giant fruit bowl, and he has one fork.
Wait, who?
The grandpa. The Chinese grandpa, comes around the corner with this giant fruit bowl with this big smile on his face. Doesn't speak any English, just comes up with like a piece, like a strawberry on a fork, and like tries to feed me. And I was just like, no. So I would grab the fork from him, like pull it off, and just eat it. Like, all right.
My god!
And then he would like stab another one. Yeah, try to give it to me again. Just like,
You black man, you like
all right.
you like fruit.
So, but he was going around to the entire crew, just feeding the entire crew out of this giant fruit bowl that I don't know where it came from. And then
he chopped it all in the back of his car. So.
And then after like chopping up, like feeding them fruit, he goes around the corner, and then I just hear screaming in Mandarin again. So I'm like,
all those motherfuckers ate my fruit.
So I'm like, are they rehearsing for a scene? Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Let me feed him.
And I peek around the corner, and they're yelling at the fucking director again.
Oh my god!
And it's just been.
Yeah, it sounds like indie filmmaking.
Oh god, it's just been stupid and just they're just not prepared. Like, yeah, they send me on a run, but we've been here since 9 a.m. and you're telling me now at 2 o'clock in Beverly Hills that I have to drive to Gardena to go pick up a fucking GoPro? Like, are you kidding me? So fucking hour and a half traffic there, hour and a half traffic.
They forgot
back.
it.
Yep.
And it's just like, no, it was at some dude's house. Like, they had to like,
hey Brian, can we borrow it?
they had to like do a posting
God.
on Craigslist, I guess, in the morning to like find someone with a GoPro 5. And so I had to run out to go pick it up from this dude in fucking Gardena.
Oh my god!
And it's just been a fucking like everyone's through.
It's probably even worse because you have that language barrier too. So like, you don't even know what the fuck they're saying.
Well, like most of the crew speaks English. It's just like the director, her English is bad, and she's a terrible director who cares. Like, this is how dumb she is. She's more of a mom than a director. Like, so we're filming this movie that she wrote about her daughter, who's like 8, and so we're recording that. We got film camera.
Okay, so you have like a little kid actor?
Yeah, kid actor.
Oh shit!
Goddamn worse. And then
wait, so the star of the movie is their daughter.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
So she wrote this movie about her daughter to star her daughter?
Yes.
Oh my
But
God.
it took her 10 years to write this thing. Her daughter is 8 years old.
How the fuck does that make any sense? She's like, one day.
Yeah.
One day,
And so
my child gonna be a big star.
Maybe she wrote it for her older daughter.
no, because she has one other kid. And it's a boy. Like older kid who's like 19.
Yeah, but
it's like a swimmer.
Yeah.
Like, I guess she just wanted, and it's just creepy because, like, I'm in the art department and, like, all right, we
Yeah,
got to set the living room, and so we're trying to cover the walls.
Wait, real quick. In the movie, is there even a brother?
No, I don't even know what the movie's about.
So much dishonor.
And so, like,
She didn't even include her own son.
we had these pictures we're trying to put up on the living room to make.
Oh my
also,
God.
we're at a house in Beverly Hills. It's like a orgy house.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Fuck
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember I was texting Ryan about that.
Glory
like,
holes and shit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the first day we were there was like red tape everywhere. Like, you're not allowed to go upstairs. Don't open like certain drawers. And so we're like, all right, whatever.
Fucking
And then
dildos.
I started talking to like the second AD and this other PA, and he's like, oh no, like there's a sex house. Like there was a sex swing upstairs when they were scouting it. Like Viagra was everywhere. But
That's why I was like, there's probably a giant Coke stash somewhere.
Oh,
you
man,
gotta
probably,
find it.
Yeah.
and so so we're dressed in the living room and we're trying to put paintings up, just to cover the walls, and she comes in with these two giant portraits of her daughter that we just have to put on the walls because that's what she wanted.
What?
So it's one giant
She
picture.
just had them already.
So it's one giant, fucking big poster
Like,
of her daughter's
oh
face,
my
close up
God.
on her face, and then another one of her standing there like with a microphone. We tried to dress the kitchen to look like, all right, it's a fucking kitchen so people can cook and eat in. So we started making food. We started dressing, like throwing spices and shit out on the table. Director comes in. She doesn't like it. She goes and grabs another picture of her daughter and like puts it on the counter. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
oh, shit.
yeah, and it's bad. Like the only thing I liked about it was Rocco. Rocco was a dog. That was on set. It was his bulldog.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
That it was like the director's friend's bulldog who's in the movie.
Yeah.
Who's not a trained dog. So they're trying to like get him to do like, all right, we're gonna let Rocco in the scene. He's supposed to go there and sit down, but it's fucking 90 degrees outside. So what does Rocco do? He runs to the fountain.
Yeah.
Starts drinking water. And he tries to run inside, and it was just a hassle. Like why would you just pay for a trained dog? You got Lemmy fucking like trying to get Lemmy to do something. Lemmy's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
I can get Lemmy to maybe sit still for like 5 minutes.
Nope, not Rocco.
For like 5 seconds, maybe.
Rocco was just all over the place. And so we shot there, we shot Riverside, they're shooting on Hollywood Boulevard, and it's not been fun.
They've been shooting on Hollywood, but what the fuck? How they doing that? They don't have
They
permits.
got permits.
They got
for
permits?
everything. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So they got a real budget.
Yeah, no, they have a real budget. I want to
God.
say it's maybe like $250,000.
How long have you been working on this?
Last like 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the last week.
And we'll never see
Wait,
it.
all this happened in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
No. We're
Holy
And I was
shit.
supposed to be an extra and like on a scene or something. So
Yeah. You know who they got? Kevin showed up.
well, they never even sent me a fucking email.
Charmaine is never gonna see this. Charmaine is so fucking bad. Like, she was the one who was trying to like. She got Garrett's number wrong, and was like calling me like, "Oh, his number's wrong. I can't get a hold of him." Like, so I sent her his number. I'm like, "This is his number. Like,
Yeah.
call that." But she kept calling the wrong number.
Like all you have to do is click it, dummy.
Yeah, and she had an iPhone, so it was just like share contact.
Yeah.
But she kept.
Or just click it and hit call. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, she hasn't been. Yeah, she was very green and messed up a lot.
She
Turn it in the hole?
she what? Green.
Like green, like fresh, like
Fresh.
she's never been
Yeah.
before.
He hears green and he thinks something else.
Turn into the Hulk.
Turn into the Hulk.
But
She turned into weed.
it was just an experience, man. Like, just a complete shit show. Everyone in the crew was
man.
mad.
So you're not even doing it anymore?
No, this is last week.
Oh,
I
okay.
chose not to go to Hollywood Boulevard because I knew
Yeah.
that was going to be even bigger shit show.
Okay.
We're going to Hollywood Boulevard in the middle of the day with us, and like you're going to want me to do crowd control. Like, you can go fuck yourself. Like, I'm not trying to hold up like, and then have 1,000 people come and do. Oh, what are you guys filming?
Yeah.
Can we be in your movie? No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I'll
Some crackhead tweaker. What the fuck? Why can't it be
No,
your movie,
dude, it's not even. No, you know what? It would have been more Chinese people
Yeah.
trying to figure out taking pictures too, fucking up the shoot.
Yeah.
No,
But no, there was one kind of, I guess he has star in his family. Charlie Sheen's uncle is in this. He was a grandpa, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe Estevez. He was actually really cool.
It was Marcus Sheen.
Martin Sheen's brother. I remember at one point.
What did you say? His last name's Estevez, right?
Yeah.
So what's his name?
Joe Estevez.
Joe Estevez.
It's so funny because it sounds like a joke, you know?
Yeah,
You're
but
it's Mario Estevez, second cousin, Joe Estevez. Like it's really his uncle.
But he was so fed up with the director. I remember at one point I was just talking to him outside, and he's like, "Is this your first movie?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna tell you something." He's like, "Everything you learn on this shoot, forget about it. He's like, this is not how shit is supposed to go down. Everything they fucking teach you, you forget it as soon as this shit wraps. It's like, this is ridiculous."
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I worked with those. I worked with some Japanese filmmakers for that Japanese movie. I was an extra and I was a chef.
Yeah.
But they were like, I mean, they had their shit together.
Yeah, no, it's just
like,
the directors.
They knew exactly what was going down. It was like I had, all the actors sat in like one shitty hotel room together. And then they were like, "Okay, we need you guys." And then we worked for like an hour, and we all got paid $100.
Yeah,
there you go.
That was it.
But the problem is with this movie, it's the director. Like cause she bankrolled most of it. That's why Legacy was like, "All right, if you're paying for most of it, we'll run it." And so, so when she turned in the script, they had like their script guy. Like,
so what's the movie supposed to be about?
I don't know. It's about. That's the thing. I've been on set and I don't know. Like, from what I picked up at first, I'm like, oh, because I missed the first week. I wasn't on the first week.
Oh my
so I'm there, I'm
God.
like, oh, so it sounds like, because the dialogue is terrible.
Well,
so
yeah,
like,
because they can't write.
it was written in Mandarin and then translated into
English. Yeah, so it never translates well.
But at first I'm like, because I was talking to other people, I'm like, all right, so it just seems like Kayla's dad is like cheating on the mom, and so then Kayla runs away.
Projecting, is she?
And then they were just like, no. I mean, that's what we've been shooting, but that's not what this movie's about.
Oh.
And I kept asking people, like, what is the script about? They're like, the script is terrible. Like, you can't explain it. And then someone told me, like, in pre-production, they brought a guy in to, or a guy who already worked for Legacy, to look at the script just to punch it up and work it out. And so he read it, and he went to the director, and I'm like, look, there's a lot of issues with this script. Like, there's no kind of, like, structure. Like, the dialogue needs work. Like, you need to change some things around so it's a cohesive story. And so, hearing that, the director just fired him. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my God.
You're fired. And so, she wasn't supposed to direct.
You know what this sounds like? It sounds like the background behind Troll 2. Have you ever watched the documentary?
Yeah.
No.
The best, worst movie?
I've seen that one. I don't really remember.
You've seen the documentary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. When they talk about it,
Yeah, when they talk about the director, he was very much like that. Yeah,
they were like a Russian couple or something like that,
Oh.
and they fired people who tried to give them notes and this was how it's going to go, and that's why the dialogue was all fucked up because they wrote it in a different language.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it just sounds. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
There's going to be a documentary on
About
this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the even worse movie.
Even worse, best movie.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I don't want. They said they're going to send us all copies of it when it's done. I'm like, I don't want to fucking watch this thing.
No, I want to watch it. I want to watch it.
Just bad. Like everyone behind the scenes, outside of the director, is like cool, and we really all got along. But this director.
Do you think
is just,
do you think that'll hurt you from hurt you getting jobs?
No,
later?
because it's a PA credit.
Oh, okay.
So like no. That's what I talked to with like the first AD. I'm like, hey, am I gonna get like a IMDb credit for this? He's like, why do we want credit for this? I'm like, because it's just a PA credit.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
Yeah.
Like if it was anything else, if I was like the first AC or camera guy, like fuck no.
Yeah.
Like my name is Bob Johnson. You put that in the credits. Like I don't want my name on this piece of shit. But as a PA, I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. I don't care.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a break right now. We're gonna let you off with some ice bag injury again.
Poop break.
Yep, exactly. This is actually a set that they were recorded on Saturday when we were at the Metallica show. Icebag had a show as well, and one of their good buddies recorded this, and it's actually very good sound quality, so I'm going to go ahead and play it for everybody because you should hear Icebag live because that's how intense they are.
Yo, check, local stress. Yo, two things. One, stop fucking crying on the internet when you get kicked out of the show. Fuck that shit. When there's no fucking stand around. When I spec it, there's no money, California.
sound like Narkill.
Yo, bring the fucking violence
You
back.
sound like Narkill. 1.8 million.
Hey, this is only the fucking beginning of today. We got a lot of fucking great talent coming up. Give your fucking attention to every one of these fucking battles good. This is where it gets good, Michael. Play that shit.
sexy. He's like, goddamn bitch.
You don't look in the mirror, just be, goddamn.
Damn, I'm sexy.
Like, bitch. Bitch, that's why you don't have no self-esteem.
You ever just jerk off to yourself?
And we're back with some more Ratt talk. And Steve was actually just telling us about his good old adventure, giving a ride to somebody.
Yeah, getting it, like I do Lyft on the side as well, and you know most of the time it's just cool. I don't talk to them, they don't talk to me.
It's some crazy shit. I did it for a little while.
Yeah,
too.
but like yesterday, I picked up this dude and his girl like paid for the Lyft, so he gets in the car and then we chat for like 2 seconds, and then he gets his phone call and he's on the phone with his girl and they're just arguing back and forth, like. Bro, like bitch, like.
He's like Kanye. He's like, bitch, how you not the Hobbit again?
And then I was just trying to ignore it until I heard him say, like, bitch, how are you gonna date your ex-boyfriend's girlfriend? I was just like, wait, what? Like, you fucked with your ex-boyfriend's girlfriend? I was like, oh, okay, this shit just took a turn.
What are you eating pussy for?
Yeah. And then, like, I guess she hung up. Somebody hung up, and that's a conversation that he started bringing out with me. And he's like, I don't do that shit. Like, if my girl fucks another girl, like, I'm not with that unless, like, I'm there. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, bro. And he's like, no. He's like, no.
I hear you, brother.
He's like, no.
I hear you, man.
It's funny. He's like, not on some gay shit though, but like, say not gay, but like, say like I'm hanging out with some dude and he gets me to suck his dick. Like,
what? Wait, what?
Like, it got weird.
I ain't never done a gay thing in my life.
It's like, just say like,
but if I sucked her dick,
yeah, like, but he's like, yeah, but if like I suck some guy's dick, she'd be mad and wouldn't want to be with me either. And I was just like, yeah, bro, like, okay.
What?
Yeah, it was a long ride too. Like we were in the car for like half an hour. And it was just like him screaming at his girl.
Oh my god.
Then them hanging up, and then him telling me some shit I didn't want to know. And then what we were talking about on break, like just the biggest lie. Like I said, I wish I had his confidence to tell this dumb of a fucking lie and make it believable. So I guess they're like arguing about something, and from what I picked up, I guess she accused him of like, oh, you cheated on me when you were I caught you FaceTiming somebody else. And so what I hear from him is just like, bitch, I wasn't FaceTiming nobody. I had the camera on, but I was looking at myself. And he's like, don't you ever do that? You never just look at yourself in the mirror and just say like, damn, you sexy? He's like, that's why I don't fuck with you, bitch. You got no self-esteem. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, what is this ride over?
You seriously have like the worst, well, actually the best luck, I should say.
With stories? Oh,
yeah.
I told Ryan this one. I think the one with the gay roommate, straight roommate. Did I tell you that one? That happened last week?
I don't think so, no.
So I pick up.
Wait, this was last week?
Yeah, like I pick up like these 4 white girls from like Good Time with Davey Wayne. And they're all younger. Like they all had to be just 21, and because they're talking about just 21-year-old bullshit problems. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I made out with like 2 guys this week. Like I'm such a whore.
I can't believe I sucked like 4 dicks.
Yeah, just like, oh god,
I'm such a slut.
Essentially, it's just like things like that. And I'm like, oh man, these girls don't even know what's coming.
I drank 3 daiquiris and sucked 5 dicks.
And so at one point, like one of the girls was just like, oh my god, I got to tell you guys something, but you got to promise, like nobody knows, you can't tell anybody. So I'm thinking like, all right, what kind of bullshit non-problems about to come out of this girl's mouth? And so she's talking about like their friends. There's a straight guy and a gay guy. And so I just call him straight roommate, gay roommate. And she's like, straight roommate told me, you guys got to promise you can't say anything. Like straight roommate told me that gay roommate keeps like 2 dead rats in their freezer.
Oh, you did tell me this. Yeah.
What?
And I was just, I'm just driving. I'm not saying shit. I'm like, these bitches.
Like he's got a
like
pet snake?
No pet snakes. Just keeps dead rats in the freezer because that's his thing. And so I'm like, that's weird. And then the same girl was telling the story. She's like, no, but it gets worse. She's like, straight roommate like got his girlfriend pregnant, and so they decided to have an abortion. And so when he was just talking to gay roommate about it, gay roommate asked him if he could have the fetus and keep it in the freezer.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I wanted to turn around and tell him, like, yo, cut that dude off. Like, you guys don't need to be friends with him.
I know. You
like,
fucking live with Jeffrey Dahmer Jr.
Yeah, I'm like,
right
straight
now.
roommate needs to break that lease and get him out of there because it starts with a fetus. It's going to end up with, like, a fucking gay dude's head.
I don't know what the fuck. This must be some sort of weird new trend or something because Vicky just brought home 2 fucking, like, a cat fetus and a dog fetus.
What?
And they're like in jars, and she brought them home. And I was like, I was
okay.
like, why did you bring dead animals to my house?
Yeah.
She's like,
Actually, no. I mean,
I've gone
they were
places where people
they
will
were
have
still-
that
I
for
have-
sale.
they were
I've
stillborn, I guess,
Yeah.
and her friend works at a vet.
that isn't that bad, but like,
Don't make this normal. That's not
No,
normal.
it's fucking weird,
Fucking
yeah.
keeping them in a freezer is weird. All
Let
right,
me
like
have
keeping
your-
them in a freezer is fucking no.
Yes,
asking
comparable. Let me
asking
have your
somebody-
aborted fetus and
yeah.
keep it in our freezer.
That is fucking weird. That is fucking weird. All right?
I mean, that's weird.
By
It's
far.
weirder as a human. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
even having just you have fetuses in jars on your shelf, like that's weird,
It's
right?
weird to have a fetus, but it's super weird to keep it in the fridge, man.
A freezer.
Or in the freezer. Like
He's trying to clone people.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
I know.
trying to make a rat man,
He doesn't want to. Man, bear pig.
a man bear pig, rat man bear pig.
Rat man, bear pig.
What the fuck?
Yeah, crazy.
we've gone to museums like in Burbank. There is some weird like oddities type of museum
That's
where they
fine.
had shit.
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's a
they'll
museum.
sell it.
That's
But
what
no,
it's-
they'll sell it. Like there's little jars with like little
Yeah,
with little
animal
fetuses.
fetuses
Yeah,
that
animal
they'll
fetuses.
sell that.
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Like some people are into that. It's for decoration.
So I
and
have
shit.
two
Yeah.
at my house now, and
Those
I
are
don't.
pretty cool.
I don't like it.
Yeah, no, like if that's your thing, you want to do
Yeah,
it,
you're
that's
gonna be-
cool, but don't bring that shit in my house.
You're gonna be sitting there like little ghost fetuses are walking, running around.
I'm gonna start hearing meows. I don't have a fucking cat.
Oh man, that'd
Ghost
be
cat.
fucking terrible. What
No.
I mean,
It's
I
just
think
gonna
that's
remind me
pretty
of
cool.
like that Ju-on movie.
What?
Oh, the
What?
Ju-on movie.
Ju-on.
I thought you were getting a little different. Remind me of that Jew guy.
The Jew
Jew guy.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, what?
Reminds me of them Jews. No,
what?
Ju-on is,
What the fuck is Ju-on?
It's the Japanese version of the Grudge,
Yeah.
the original,
Ah,
where the little kid meows and shit.
Creepy.
I've only seen. Oh yeah, I've never seen that.
Scarier. It's a lot scarier.
A lot
than
scarier.
the Grudge. I watched it really drunk with Julian one time. He's all, we're like, what the fuck, bro? The whole time.
Dude,
Yep.
let's go watch it.
What's it?
It.
What is it? It's it. What is it? You want it all, but you can't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't continue.
You set it up, man.
Like, well, speaking of it, like, I want to go see it.
By the way, we're not done with it.
Okay.
How the fuck? How fucking dare you? No, I'm just kidding.
If you had a file
Oh my
system,
god!
like K-Rock.
Shut up. Oh fuck. Anyway, yes.
No, I want to go see it, but I
movie.
want to go see it with Ryan because I know how terrified you
Yeah.
are.
you know,
of
like,
clowns.
That's it. Yeah. That's the only reason why I want to go see it too.
I know.
It's like-
it's, you know, and it's like, it's weird because it kind of, like, my fear of clowns, like, fluctuates, you know, like, it'll be, it's weird because I don't know, just even, like, real life clowns, they creep me out, but, like, and not in a way of, like, you know, crippling fear. It's just, like, they're creepy, like, stay away from me, you know? And like that way, you know, like the way I don't like snakes. Like snakes creep me out, you know. So don't fucking put a snake on me. I'll punch you, you know.
I mean, I can see snakes over clowns, though. Clowns are just some dude
What
with
do you
some
mean
makeup.
snakes over-
Just
snakes?
trying to make kids laugh at a birthday party.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he's gonna rape and murder him.
Did you get touched by a clown?
No. See, even just you saying that like makes my skin crawl, you know. Like
Oh man.
we went to that Museum of Death where I almost fainted too.
Oh,
and
with
they,
John Wayne
and they had a
Gacy.
whole John Wayne Gacy
Gacy,
thing, and
yeah.
I got weak at the knees at that fucking part. You know, it's just like it's
Is
just
it really that bad?
No.
The Museum of Death.
I mean, there are some parts where it's just like, ugh.
It's
But-
it's real fucking crazy. I don't know. I wasn't prepared for how
Yeah.
nuts it was. You know,
I've been wanting to go, but I've been hearing everybody say how fucking nuts it is, and I'm
I mean, it's not that.
it goes from
all right.
interesting to disturbing.
Let's go
Yeah.
this Friday.
no.
And then Yeah, they even had a G.G. Allen little.
I
thing
walked
at
out
the
all
end.
pale. They were like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, dude, they have a G.G. Allen thing.
Yeah.
there.
Isn't it if you faint there, you get a T-shirt
T-shirt?
that says
You get
I
a T-shirt,
fainted?
yeah. That's why they're like, you should have just fainted. I had like flop sweat on my forehead, and I just like walked out like, ugh.
Yeah, because you start
you
off.
should have just fainted. What a fucking idiot!
Well,
This
'cause I
guy-
walked
look at
out-
this guy not fainting at the Museum
Well,
of Death.
no, that's what happened. Actually, I walked outside. And they asked Vic. They're like, is he gonna be okay? They're like, if he faints, he gets a T-shirt.
Because like what?
I'm trying to think, like,
That-
what,
like that's supposed to make it okay. Like you're supposed to be like, oh,
okay.
I walked straight outside. I was like, I needed a fucking breather, dude.
But it builds. It builds at the Museum
Yeah,
of
it
Death. Like,
does.
the first room is just like, oh shit, okay, it's not that bad. But once you get in there, yeah, some
But
of the
what do you
stuff.
see? What's in there? Like, is it pictures,
Death.
videos?
Just it's mostly
Well, I
like
remember one room,
photographs.
like
and
the
there's-
G.G. Allen room, like at the end, they had like Faces of Death playing.
Yeah, that's what really. Like,
And
I
it
was like,
just
oh my god,
shit,
I'm like,
okay,
I'm like,
yeah.
I did not expect that.
I'm
but,
okay.
yeah.
I mean, you'll see some. Yeah,
There's a
you'll
lot
see
of like
some
serial
shit.
killer stuff and like photographs of like
Their
from
kills and everything.
from their
Yeah.
kills and
There's not real like artifacts or anything.
Oh,
are
sure,
there?
Yeah.
there's shrunken real actual shrunken
Shrunken
heads
heads.
and
Yeah.
Oh,
and
gnarly.
fetuses and
that's fucking
fucking like
crazy.
and
Or they have like guillotines, whatever.
or they had there's a the
Do they have a
fucking-
torture room? Is there like a room full of like old torture
yeah well
devices?
pictures of them and stuff yeah.
No, there's another museum, like the Museum of like Psychiatry or some shit like that, like way down
Scientology.
There is a museum of torture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they had like a torture room in there. I remember.
I don't
But that
remember
one was a
much,
little more lame.
but
But yeah, no, you guys should really go check out the Museum of Death. Like if you haven't been, I think everyone
I'd say
should
check
go.
it out. But yeah, I think I'm good with once.
I mean, I'm down. I'm curious.
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
I didn't at first when I heard about it, I didn't think it would be
I mean,
that
even
bad.
if it is just once, like, you just want to say that I've
Yeah.
gone, you know?
I don't know. I think I'm just more like sensitive to shit like that. Like I don't know. I just
Your
get like
nipples?
yeah, my nipples. I was like,
You walk in
guess.
there, you see dead fetuses, and you just start lactating.
I'll tell you the really cool part was the was all the serial killer like sheets that they had when they go to prison. They do these evaluations
Oh yeah.
and they fill out these like papers.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me about this.
And like one of them, it was like Richard Ramirez.
Yeah, the Night Stalker.
It was like favorite music, like Black Sabbath, like Iron Maiden, fucking Slayer, and all this stuff. And I was like, damn, he probably was a cool guy.
Oh man, that's got to be the worst thing. Worst thing, like just to think, like, yeah, probably would have got along with that.
would've got along with that guy,
Probably
yeah.
would've got along with that guy.
Fucking listen to some records and stuff, you know. Maybe done a few seances.
Oh shit,
I mean, you can write to serial killers in prison. I mean,
he's dead.
well, I know he's dead, but
Yeah,
you can write to other serial killers.
Why? I mean, I can.
People
but-
do that shit.
yeah.
They have
They
like
do.
they become pen pals with actual
Well,
serial
that's why
killers.
that chick wanted to marry what's his name,
Manson.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
and she was like a cute young girl too.
Crazy.
crazy. I know.
Well,
You cute crazy girl.
Yeah.
it's so weird. What the fuck else was I? Oh yeah, I don't know. The fear, like I said, it's not.
Oh yeah, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's because, like I was saying before we started, like our older brother, he just tormented me with this movie. I mean, the original one, the fucking the made for
The Tim
TV.
Curry.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I watched it as an adult, and like I know that it's Tim Curry in there, and some of the parts like I can laugh at, but you know,
Yeah.
but still, like the image of him, like still creeps me, like makes my skin crawl. You know, like. I can't. I used to just go to when video stores were around. You know, if I walk into the horror section, there's what's the one that's face up is his fucking face on there, and I'm like I can't like it makes me fucking like like every single time I see his face, I can't like it just.
All right, I get it. Because I know you told me like Julian tormented you about it.
I mean,
know,
I was like 4 years old, and he knew all the scary parts. He knew all the scary parts, so he'd lock me in a room with all the lights out and make me watch the scary parts.
Poor thing.
See, yeah, but like I think like for me like I loved horror movies, and but like I never got like a lifelong fear from like any like clowns or.
Well,
even,
then
like,
how about my mom got a fucking clown for like my 10th birthday?
I remember that one.
I didn't trust that
actually
bitch
do
for
remember
a
that.
second, you know, like
Yeah.
because it's a lady clown. Like she was, I mean, very unthreatening and like, but like I was like, fuck this bitch, you know, like I don't, like I wasn't having it. All my friends were like there, but I was like, Mom, why the fuck would you do this to me? Like it didn't freak me out. I didn't cry. Like,
maybe for some reason, I don't know if she can attest to this, but for some reason, I think maybe Julian said, "Oh, get Ryan a clown. He would love it."
That's probably
That's
true.
probably
I mean,
yeah.
Probably how it went down.
Yeah, because I don't
Because
think
Mom would be asking like, "Oh, what should we do for Ryan's birthday?"
And
And
I
if he
remember-
heard that, like,
she had-
"Oh, you should get
let's get him
Ryan."
a clown.
And she used to have these like paintings of clowns and shit, and they would creep me out. I'd tell her I hated them.
She was like the mom from Joe Dirt.
yeah. Like
You
even
ever
like
feeling
that
down,
shit, man.
stare
Like
at a clown.
like even that shit. Like I think there's like something like wrong with you if you own shit that has clowns on it or something. You know, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why do you have a clown?
Like, have you seen that Clown Motel? It just went up.
No,
It just went up
what?
for sale. Google it.
What Circus?
No. Actually, that's actually the part of the reason why. Not only because it's a shitty hotel, but I will never stay at that hotel.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because clowns.
Just because clowns. Yeah.
Have you ever watched? You know, there's clown porn.
like
I'm not surprised, but
Yeah.
that sounds horrifying.
I don't want to name her, but like I had this coworker I used to work with, and we were really cool, and so we were really cool. We were really open, and we would talk about stuff. And yeah, one day she just told me she's like, and she likes to watch clown porn. I was just like,
the fucking fuck.
what?
See, there's something. That's what I'm saying. Like that's some sort of weird sadistic fetish.
If
like,
you
that's-
met her 100 times, you would never guess like she watches
that's
clown porn
fucked up.
at all,
No way.
or even watch
dude.
porn in general.
This place is fucked.
I told you. Yeah, and it just went up for
my
sale.
God.
Where's this place at?
It's in Nevada, but in the middle of
Look at that thing.
Oh,
That's
let me see,
fucking
let me see.
scary.
in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, dude, it's in the middle of nowhere.
And it's the creepiest place on the planet. It's just
Oh my God.
and it's called the Clown Motel,
and it's
got
haunted.
and it's got
Yeah.
a big fucking clown face on it. Every room is themed.
It's supposedly
There's your
haunted.
next Homecast video. We
Fuck
need-
you! I'm not going there.
I will make the money and pay for a night for you
Oh
to
my
sleep
God,
at
no
the
way.
Clown Hotel.
Oh
Hotel.
shit, dude, this is like a 3D walkthrough right here.
As
Yeah.
long as I get to record everything.
Oh my God, look how scary this place is.
What was it too?
What?
There's even a part in Pee Wee's Big Adventure
Oh my God.
Where he, like-
yes, there is.
where he like bumps into like a giant clown.
Yeah.
and like it like moves its hands. And that thing freaked me out in that movie.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my God, did I just get closer
You know what
to
pissed me
this
off?
fucking clown?
Kind of off topic, but with PB, when I went to San Antonio, I made a lot of like, oh, I'm gonna go to the basement in the Alamo. Nobody got the fucking reference. It was so sad. I say to a lot of people, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the Alamo. I'm gonna go check out the basement. Like, oh, cool. I didn't know they had a basement. Like, bitch, no, Pee Wee.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, this thing is so fucking scary.
'Cause
I gotta keep looking at it. I gotta watch the video and everything.
Yeah, check
Oh
it out. This
my
guy, I watched this
God.
whole thing. This guy's trying to sell it.
Oh my God.
And he's been the
creepy
original
as
owner,
fuck.
and he just collected all these like stupid little clown things. And
You should go.
He's
when
the
you guys
original
go to
owner?
Vegas.
yeah,
He opened this. He
well,
specifically
he bought it from somebody, but kind of because he loved the theme of the clowns, and then he
He
just
loved clowns?
and then he excessively made
got
it.
clowns.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And now he wants to sell it, but he wants to sell it to somebody who's going to keep the image.
That is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's been on, like-
But are you kidding me? There's somebody out there that's gonna be like, yeah,
oh, of course.
totally.
I mean, it's mainly an attraction because it's creepy. You know,
yeah.
people go there all. I mean, they get people to stay there all the time, but it's just
How much does it cost to stay a night?
it's probably like fucking $30.
Yeah, probably not even that fucking
Ryan.
expensive.
$30.
do it.
I'm
Not by
saying.
myself. If you guys stay with me, I'll be fine.
We have to go watch it first.
No,
We're gonna go stay night
Dude.
at the Clown Hotel.
no way.
Okay, how about this?
But you have to be in a
We're
room.
gonna tell you now, but this is how good. This is how good the plan is. This is how I know it's gonna work. We'll go to Vegas, and we'll get Ryan all fucked up. We'll go watch It, and then get Ryan all fucked up. And when he blacks out, we'll just go to the clown motel, and that's where you'll wake up.
Get a blacked out drunk, and then take
Take him to the clown hotel.
We'll leave him there.
Just set up some cameras and just leave him by himself.
Just leave him by
That would be
himself.
you guys. That would be so fucked up, dude. Like you have no idea how much that would freak me out. You're like,
But how perfect is that plan?
it's
though?
great. It's great. Yeah, hilarious, but no. That's seriously like made out of my. That's my
shit.
nightmare. Like wake up in a clown motel.
Oh man! And then we'll
know
leave.
what's funny,
we'll
though?
leave messages like written on the mirror.
Yeah. You know what's funny though is I'm completely over like the when you go to like the scary haunted houses and like the creepy clowns like in the fucking like that
The
shit
mazes
doesn't
and
bother
shit.
me. You know, like it's real clowns that bother me for some reason. Like
So clowns that are meant to scare you don't scare you.
me really. I mean, sure, they're creepy, but that's because that's what they're supposed
why
to do.
does it scare you? Because that clown is meant to scare you.
Well, he was a
It's
kid.
just traumatizing,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's always going to
He
make
was
your skin crawl.
10.
I was 5.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, like I went to I went to the
Horror
Universal
Nights?
Horror Nights like a couple years. I mean, I for the longest time I never did the circus ones. Like I didn't do that. I was like, fuck that. Like
You
no.
wouldn't do
Yeah,
I wouldn't do
circuses
it.
are kind of creepy, though.
I wouldn't do it. And then this last year, like Vicky made, and I was like, these aren't that bad. The one at the Queen Mary is actually pretty cool because it's actually a freak show / maze.
okay.
So like you'll walk through, and then in different rooms there's like an act going on. Somebody piercing themselves, stapling dollar bills, or like swallowing swords, spitting
Oh,
fire.
shit, nice.
And then you walk through like the scary parts, and then you walk into another room. Somebody's doing something else. So it's
Shoving the nose up the butt. Shoving
Yeah.
the nose up the butt.
shoving- piercing their butt cheeks together.
The butt cheeks together.
Fucking Steve.
Yeah.
Tying knots in their peckers. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had like I don't know. Isn't that logical? Isn't that because it's not something that like keeps me from doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But,
it's
like-
not that illogical.
But like my thing is like I'm afraid of spiders, like tarantulas.
that's because you a bitch.
because they can kill you. Those things can actually kill you.
Kill you, motherfucker.
A clown.
Oh what? And there's no such thing as John Wayne Gacy, killer fucking clown.
One guy out of how many
Oh,
clowns? How many clowns?
No. There was another thing where this guy in like fucking North Dakota was like picking up kids in a van. He was
van,
dressed
a
like a
clown.
clown.
Wasn't
Well,
it
that's
recently, like
different.
the last Halloween or 2 Halloweens ago, there were
How
people
else do you
dressed up
pick
as
up little
clowns,
kids?
like running around scaring
yeah.
people?
Well, they kept doing that until a few of them got their shit kicked out
Yeah,
of
did
them.
you see that video
Yeah.
where those black guys beat the shit out of the
Shit out of
clowns
them, yeah.
in the garage?
They're, oh fuck that! And then one of them I saw some guy was trying to scare some guy leaving his apartment, and he was going to his car and he let out his Rottweiler, and the dog went and just bit the shit out of him.
That's what happens, man. If you scare people.
But the thing is, like that's a genuine fear. A lot of people are afraid of clowns.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is.
Well,
It's
I'm not
actually,
afraid
yeah.
of clowns, but I'm afraid of somebody running up to me, fucking chasing me, no matter what they're dressed like. If
Yeah.
you got a clown mask or any type of fucking mask, if they're running after me, I don't know who the fuck they are. I'm going to be terrified.
What if it was a midget?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Would you be afraid of like a little person was like
Speaking of which,
running at
I
you?
don't know.
Wait. Is he or is he not dressed up as Chucky?
If
No.
you were dressed up as Chucky, I'd be terrified.
that
I'd
shit
be a little
doesn't
scared.
that doesn't
Yeah.
scare me.
Chucky used to freak me out.
Why are you so loud?
Sorry.
I'd punt the shit out of Chucky if you run. That's why I never got like Chucky was scary when I was a kid, and then I got older. I'm like, it's a doll. Like, how does it like? Did it
It's
just
a
get
midget.
like?
It's a midget in overalls.
But I'm like, did it
Yeah.
just get like man strength? It's a plastic doll that came to life.
Yeah.
That's just
Yes.
fucking everybody up. And just like pick it up and just kick it in the fucking fireplace.
I mean, when I got it's a scary thing when you're a kid.
Yeah,
And
of
then-
course. Scared the shit out of me when I was a
Well,
kid.
similar thing happened to me, like with Ryan. I had an uncle, and he
Uh-oh.
gave me a Chucky doll when I was little, and it was about my size, and he just kind of left it for me hidden, and I found it, and I freaked out. So after that, I was just kind of terrified, and he keep leaving it in places for me to find amongst my
hilarious.
toys,
Yeah.
and
That's
it freaked me out. So after that, I was scared of Chucky for the longest time.
that part in Poltergeist with the clown,
Oh yeah. Oh,
the original
yeah.
Poltergeist.
I
That
thought
was
I thought
fucking
it was a lot
scary.
better when they did it in Scary Movie.
Oh, man. Even that scared me. Even that was scary to me.
Oh
like,
my god!
like that's creepy. The fucking thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then it attacks him, but then he chokes him with his dick. But
Yeah.
it's hilarious. But like I don't know. It's just even that shit was like clown dolls coming to life and shit like that. Like that's the thing. Like the whole Chucky thing was never like it stopped phasing me, and then it was just like clown dolls. That's just a whole other element.
Yeah.
Like remember that Rugrats episode with Boppo?
Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Bappa. Don't tell me that used to freak you out.
No,
Okay.
but like that used to be one of my favorite episodes because I was like, I feel you, Chucky. Like
That is kind of scary though, especially if it's your
Battling him.
size and just you knock it over and it just comes right back in your face.
Steve asked for another one.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be scary. I was scared of puppets.
Anywho,
for a
that
long
being said,
time.
I do want to see it.
Yeah, it should be great.
I do want to see it. It looks like because I'm a fan of horror movies, and but like, also like it kind of growing up, our mom never liked horror movies, so
Oh, really?
Yeah.
so she kind of like ingrained that into me that that's too scary, so like wasn't until I started watching them on my own like we knew the characters because they were pop culture characters, but you never actually watched the movies.
Yeah.
So when the first time I watched Halloween was a sleepover at Ricky's house when we were like 12.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Okay.
this is a dope movie. Like, why couldn't I ever watch this?
Yeah.
So, not only that, there was titties in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, No, I was the opposite as a kid. Like, my parents used to let me watch horror movies.
Yeah.
But, like, I had this thing. I had my blanket, and I would lay down and watch it, and when everything scary
Oh,
came
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
But I
course.
remember, still to this day, fucking John Carpenter's The Thing. Like,
Oh
that
my
was-
God.
Of course,
that-
yeah.
The first time I saw
Legit,
it, I
could
didn't
not go to
I
sleep.
didn't watch that movie until I was like 14. I had never even heard of it.
Yeah.
And it came with the video game. They came out with a video game for PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it came with a copy of the movie.
Yeah.
And I popped it in, and I was like, "What
Oh,
the fuck is
yeah.
this?" and I remember Dad walked in, and he was like, "Oh, the Thing's a classic." And, like I had never heard of this movie. I was like, "Why haven't I ever?" And the practical effects in that,
Dude, it's
that was when I started
amazing.
falling.
Amazing, yeah.
That was when I
Yeah.
started falling in love with like cinema and like the art form and stuff because I saw that movie and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
It was honestly there was that movie too that I was just like, dude, like this is fucking awesome.
And it was genuinely like
it was so good.
I had been so jaded in those like pre-teens with horror movies and going to see like the shitty PG-13 fucking Are You Afraid of the Dark movies in the
Yeah.
theaters and stuff. And then when I saw that, I was like, this is from the 70s and a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, and genuinely terrifying. Like the images that you see in that movie, like they still hold
dude,
up. It's so good. I want to watch it now.
Yeah, and the whole scene where the little crab, the little spider head.
Oh, God.
Oh, the
yeah.
best.
Oh, man! You
Well, when
gotta be
his head just
fucking
comes up.
kidding.
You
Oh, I
gotta
know.
be fucking kidding me.
All the whole like latex and plastic
All that stuff.
effect and
Takes his
everything.
hands
Yeah,
off.
it takes his hands off.
So good.
Oh man!
He's gonna give him
Dude,
the defibrillator.
So, are you excited for this year's Halloween Horror Nights? They've only released 4 mazes.
What-
5 mazes.
what are they?
Which ones are they? Yeah.
Walking Dead, of course.
Ugh.
And I had the thing up. right now.
Last year's Walking Dead was weak as fuck, dude.
Well, it's
Kind
on
of like the show?
Yeah. I don't know. They got me again, man. I was like,
really?
I almost tapped out last season,
Yeah.
and then I was like, it got good again, and
I've
then
been
like,
tapped out for the last 2 seasons.
really,
Yeah, I haven't watched. Yeah.
the season before this
These last
one
2
was,
seasons, haven't really been that fucking good. But dude, like
Like, I was tapping out in, like,
Like
the
they're
season.
building up.
they have like it's such a good fucking. The comic is amazing. Like if they can do it,
It'll never happen. They need to get Frank Darabont back. If they can get him back, I think
Who that?
he can turn. He was the show creator. He was the original show creator who was on the show for season 1.
okay.
Then he got fired for. Did you guys not see those emails that came out?
No.
Fucking holy shit! This is a way to lose your goddamn job. So Frank Darabont is a great like director or whatever, and season 1 is great, but he just seems like a fucking piece of shit. Can you look some of these things
Yeah,
up?
I'll look it up right
Like
now.
Variety got a hold of like these leaked emails of him like during the set during like the first season of The Walking Dead, and he's just like going off on everybody, like these fucking idiots writers.
What's his name?
Frank Darabont. Darabont.
Real quick on the topic of the Horror Nights mazes, they've actually haven't released any of them. The only ones that are for sure are the obvious ones: American Horror Story, The Walking Dead. But the only two that are coming right now are The Shining and Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Ash that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be
good.
fucking good. Mm-hmm.
Walking Dead creator Frank Darabont's most insulting emails. Okay, let's see.
You need to pay attention
Fuck, you
to
know
the...
where here? No, there's the goddamn these stupid shit. It's fucking ads. All right, first here, number 1. Fuck you all for giving me chest pains because of the staggering fucking incompetence, blindness to the important beats, and the beyond arrogant lack of regard for what is written being exhibited on set every day. I deserve better than a heart attack because people are too stupid to read a script and understand the words. Does anybody disagree with me? Then join the cam operator and go find another job that doesn't involve deliberately fucking up my show scene by scene.
Here, this is one I like.
And who is that?
Holy
too?
shit.
Who is that too?
Everybody.
Yeah, just like you need to pay attention to the motherfucking script. I even chose my goddamn commas for a reason. Like, this is emails he's sending out to, like...
Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says...
He's a showrunner.
This is the
for,
one...
like, season 1. This is for, like, during The Walking Dead.
That
Yeah.
first one I read, he said it's sent to executive producer Gail Ann. Gail Ann Hurd. The one that's always on Talking Dead.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Oh, my God.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because
though.
remember when he got fired? Like, oh, why did they fire him? I thought it was a budget thing.
Yeah.
And, like, whatnot,
No,
because he was
he's
great.
fucking yelling
And then
at
these
her.
emails just recently came out. And it's like, oh, yeah, I would have got rid of him, too. Like, fuck you.
Ray Charles could operate better on his disapproval of the camera operators.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
God.
And then this one, you
Yeah,
just
that's
read
when
that
I
one.
read that one. Yeah. It chose my motherfucking commas for a reason. Oh, God.
That is so funny. What a real prick.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
but you got to admit that first season of Walking Dead is amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
you know,
The best one.
A lot of it has to do with him, but that's
mean-
where it kind of like started falling off, like after he left.
Well,
Like,
season
this
2 is slow as a mofo.
They all just got slow as shit and just dragged on and dragged.
They
on.
are fucking slow, man.
it's just
Why
like-
is it so slow?
This is the Walking Dead like game plan. First 5 minutes, something like exciting that happened at the end of the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Get on that a little bit, then like 40 minutes of boring shit that doesn't fucking matter, followed by like the last 5 minutes is something that they try to bring you back onto
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
episode, and then it's just that game plan of just stretching shit out. And I just got tired of it. I'm like, I can't. And even to the point where I'm like, all right, I knew when characters were gonna die.
The whole governor.
The governor thing lasted
Hard-
too goddamn
yeah.
long. What was
Oh,
it like?
man,
two,
that was
what was it
great.
like? 2 books?
That was a
It
great fucking
no,
season,
yeah, it was
though.
2 issues. It was 2 fucking issues.
That was a great
Yeah.
season,
That
though.
they stretched out
Yeah.
to fucking 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Just like
That was a
Jesus
great season, though.
Christ.
Come on now.
That was a great.
No, it
season.
was.
Yeah.
Come on.
But it was still dragged on.
That scene with him and Rick in that room together is like some fucking
Yeah, that was good.
That's
Yeah, that
some
was
fucking
good.
gold right there.
Yeah. But I mean, let's talk about the other stuff that happened that season with them farming and all that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that fucking matter? Do we need to see, all that?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
A lot of farming and what's her name? Andrea
Killing
getting
pigs,
banged.
Yep.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, her
Yeah,
getting banged.
she was getting
Yeah.
banged. She got banged a lot.
What is it?
that
What-
season.
the Joker, right? The new Joker. Sarah Cohen. Or Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She's going to be the Joker. Flashpoint.
that's right.
Remember, it just came out.
she's the one that played his mom. And
That was
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's mom.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Get this, it was her and Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, I know.
Because I remember after we saw the movie, that was the thing I brought up to him.
Yeah,
Like,
you brought that. And
I was
that
like,
does
why would
make
they?
sense. I'm
I'm
like,
like,
there's
why
a-
would they use these actors? This is a throwaway role. I'm like, unless
Yeah.
you make a pretty good Thomas Wayne, and that smile of hers, you
He's
could do
so
a Joker.
fucking good, man. But they'll probably fuck that up too, dude.
I mean, maybe not. Like Wonder Woman was good, and now we have the Flash. If they can fucking find a director, it might change me. But Justice League still
know.
looks like shit to me.
I mean, like
Yeah.
we've never had a Flash movie, right? So they can.
No, we've had a show
Yeah.
where they kind of did Flashpoint and whatnot, but I feel like they can do it, and they already have it kind of set up with Flashpoint, like that'll work. But it's just finding a director to make it work.
Do you think Justice League's gonna be good? I don't. I really don't.
You know what?
Yeah.
This is the line that kind of.
I wanna be
This
surprised.
is the line that put the final nail in the coffin. This was just from the trailer. Oh, it's you. I just hope you're not too late.
Is this supposed to be Superman or is that supposed to be Nightwing?
No, it's supposed to be
I
Green
know you
Lantern or something, right?
No, because you see a little bit of red in there. And you
Well,
know,
then there's Green Lantern's like on the ship for like a second too. Did
he?
you know that? Yeah.
No, I
You
didn't
see
see
like
that.
a little glowing green thing on the on the ship in the sky, and it's on the belly of it, and they barely show it for like a second. Supposedly
no.
that's going to be Green Lantern.
Who is this supposed to be? Like Army Hammer, right?
I have no fucking clue.
don't
I don't
know.
care though. Like I don't know. You know, we
I'm
talk
more
about
excited for like Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was really excited to see a Ben Affleck standalone Batman movie, but now I feel like that's going to suck too.
Yeah.
Why?
I liked him as Batman.
No, he was great. That was the best
Yeah.
thing about Batman vs Superman. But I mean, how are they not getting this shit right by now? Like even
I
from the
know.
trailer, like I want it to be, to be
not.
good. But looking at the trailer, I'm like, oh god, a lot of that just seems a little forced.
Yeah.
And too much CGI.
Yep.
Like when Aquaman was like surfing the fucking whoever.
It looks cool,
like,
man. I want to like it. Like I wanted to like fucking Batman.
like
v
Zack
X-Men.
we want to like everything
Look,
that DC's been putting out so far.
Zack Snyder can do a great action scene. You know, he can. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's what a lot of the trailer is. You're seeing these things. So I'm like, that looks really cool.
but
I know what you've done before.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so it's just frustrating. It's so
It is kind of cool to see Aquaman and like they've definitely turned it into something that's more badass than it has
Oh, yeah,
ever been
definitely.
written.
Yes.
Or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like well, Injustice made him cool again.
yeah, definitely.
But I mean, Jason Momoa looks badass. Though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he's just a scary motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
like
He's just a
I
scary
want to
motherfucker.
I just want Zack Snyder off, and I think it'll be all right. Like you look at like Patty Jenkins, what she did with Wonder Woman. Like let's just get the
Female perspective.
No, not even female perspective, but somebody else. Like I saw something about like Joss Whedon doing Batgirl, and then one that really got me excited. I hated Suicide Squad, but fucking Guy Ritchie was like, I would love to do Suicide Squad 2, and I would love to see a Guy Ritchie Suicide Squad movie.
Could you remind me who?
Just see
Snatch.
Guy Ritchie.
Oh,
Lock,
yeah.
Stock, Two Smoking Barrels,
Oh, yeah.
Rock and Rolla. I'm like, he
Yeah.
would make a great fucking Suicide Squad
Yeah.
movie. I doubt they'll hire him.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I keep thinking that I see Joss Whedon at the Sony lot, but it's just a hipster.
Oh.
It's just
some
another.
bald
It's just,
ginger.
it's just another fucking not Joss Whedon, fucking J.J. Abrams.
oh,
It's just
yeah.
and like I'm like, is that? No, it's just some other guy, some hipster with round glasses.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I have high hopes, but I know it's not worth my money. I'm not gonna go see it. I'm
gonna go see it
I'm not-
opening weekend,
No.
but
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I might not.
Sunday.
Pay.
I'm not gonna pay. I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
pay
go
to
to
go
the
see
Sunday
it.
matinee.
I might not pay for this one.
No,
No, it's like $6.
I'm not gonna pay
Sunday
for
matinee,
any.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for any DC movie anymore.
Unless you hear some good things, like really,
Yeah, what did you think of Wonder Woman?
It wasn't worth my money.
really.
Really? You didn't
Yeah.
like it?
No, I liked it,
Yeah.
but I mean, I could have waited.
You mean for like to watch it on TV or something?
Yeah, or to like wait till it's on the internet and I
Netflix.
can just download it. Yeah,
I don't
or-
know. I really like Wonder Woman.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's
yeah, it was good.
When your bar is really
denying it.
low.
That's exactly like
From what you've been doing.
like they made a good movie.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. That's it, exactly.
like Marvel's been making good to
the
great.
only reason why I even paid to go see this movie is because it got such a high rating. It got such a high rating on Rotten
oh yeah,
Tomatoes.
didn't you go? You went with me,
Yeah.
right? I forgot.
And so I was like, all right, I'll go check it out. And
It was good.
What did you think?
yeah,
of Wonder
dude, I
Woman,
told you, I
Amanda?
kicked those
I didn't
people out of
see
their
it.
fucking
Oh, you didn't
seats.
see it?
Nope,
No,
not
yeah.
about me.
Yep.
Didn't get to
Oh,
see
that's what we had to do for what did we say? We had to kick those people out of our seats. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. We went to.
Oh, yeah, we saw Spider-Man.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had reserve seating
We had reserved seating
in the middle.
Fuck yeah.
and there's like people in our seats, and I was like, "Hey, that's my seat."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, okay, oh, sorry," and they got up and like walked away. I was like, "How the fuck do you mistake?" You know what I mean? Like these guys, and I was like, "Why would you think these are?
No.
It's a theater of reserved seats.
Yeah.
Why would you think the ones right in the
three
middle
right in the
Aren't
middle.
gonna show
Yeah.
up,
are
right?
gonna fucking show up?"
Yeah.
They were right in the middle. Like we ordered these like a week ahead of time.
Yeah.
And you got it right in the middle.
Like,
Hey, fuck off.
fuck? And then the guy next to us is like, "Oh yeah, big fucking difference between those ones up front."
Yeah, yeah, because like after the movie was over, he saw them. They're getting up like out of the front
Yeah, they were
row.
like
Out of the front.
And he like turned to me and he's like, "Oh, I can see how they got their seats." seats mixed up with yours.
I was like, I know. What the
Fucking assholes.
fuck? Spider-Man was great, though.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
I
was
enjoyed
great.
that.
Then we just got Black Panther and Thor.
Oh, yes. And then Infinity War. Ah!
I'm scared for Infinity War.
I'm not.
I'm
Did you
ready.
You saw
No,
the leak
I'm
trailer,
ready.
right?
No, I know. Yeah, of course
ready.
I
Right,
did.
since you were fucking
I mean,
Thanos grabbed the goddamn moon
I mean,
or whatever and threw it at him.
I mean, I'm scared to see what happens. So, like, I don't want.
They're fucked. They are fucked.
I'm gonna be heartbroken. Like, I don't. I feel like somebody's gonna die. Is some people gonna die?
Well, we know Vision for sure, but I just can't wait to fucking see
Obviously,
that.
I mean, he's got the
Yeah, he has
he's
the-
got
yes.
the
the-
Infinity
the
Stone. in
mind
his
That's
stuff.
why,
fucking
dude.
head,
Like,
yeah.
I want to see just like
Yeah.
grab it out of his, just rip it out of him, dude. All ruthless.
It's gonna be weird. And then I bet you they're gonna probably do some sort of love story between him and Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah, of course. And then
They've
she's
been
gonna
hinting
die.
at that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they'll play off of that a little bit.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna die. I think she's gonna die.
Who's Scarlet Witch?
Yeah,
No,
Scarlet Witch and Tony Stark, both of them.
No, I think
Both of
they'll
them.
keep her around. I think Tony Stark's gonna die. I think Captain America's gonna die. Maybe Bruce Banner. I don't know. I think the Hulk might go.
You think Thanos will like separate him? He'll be the piece that does it.
I don't know, unless like they do some kind of thing where like he does that, where he separates Hulk and Bruce Banner,
Mhm.
and then like has Hulk like on his team.
Exactly.
Being all,
Yeah.
like I can see that happening.
Hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you want the Hulk on your team? You know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
But then again, like the Hulk is.
but they can go anywhere. But it doesn't look like Thanos needs it. He threw a fucking moon at the Avengers.
Yeah, he did.
Like, that's the most badass shit in the
Oh my
world.
god.
Yeah, did you see that leaked trailer? That leaked thing that was in
No, I
Comic-Con?
haven't, actually.
Yeah, he literally throws a moon at them.
Yeah, the end of the trailer is him like reaching
He
back.
just reaches
It's
back
like
and
a
like
moon.
grabs a moon and like,
What?
like pulls it out of the sky and he just fucking throws it and it's like in pieces, but it's like
Yeah.
he just like walks up and goes.
Oh, do you think
crazy.
Well, I don't think any of the Guardians are going to die.
Spider-Man's in the new suit, obviously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and but it looks like almost like an Iron Man suit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So, and then what else happens? Fucking
Captain America's got a beard.
Captain America's got a beard.
okay.
Wow.
Oh no, Thor like meets the Guardians first.
Oh, Thor
Well,
gets hit
Oh,
by he
okay.
gets hit by their spaceship.
which might be kind of a spoiler for the end of Thor
For
Ragnarok.
the end of Ragnarok,
He's
yeah.
just floating around in space.
And they just like hit him, and then they. But don't they know who he is? Like when they bring him in,
I'm pretty sure they would know who
Yeah.
he is.
Well, yeah. I mean, the son of
so they bring
Odin.
him into they bring him into the ship, and he wakes up. You know, oh fuck, what are you?
yeah.
He sees Rocket, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Groot. Groot's an adult now again.
yeah. No, I don't think they showed. Groot.
Yeah, I don't think they
didn't
showed
Groot.
Groot.
Oh,
But I know he's supposed to be an adult, like for
Yeah.
the third one. And so I know at least for like Spider-Man 2, they're like it's kind of like Kevin Feige said, it's like opening like right at the end of like Avengers 4. And like that's where the next Spider-Man's going to start, like with the
Avengers-
aftermath.
Which is
Avengers
kind of weird.
4?
So you got Infinity War 3,
Part one.
and then part 2.
Oh, okay.
And then
4.
Spider-Man, right?
And then Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then he said no. That's what Kevin Feige said. Like Spider-Man 2 is going to be dealing with the like right after
Infinity War Part
Yeah.
1.
No, part 2.
Oh, Part 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because we got Infinity War, and then the next year.
Oh, so we gotta wait like 4 years for the next Spider-Man.
3
3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, 3 was just about average.
All
3
right.
years.
Uh-huh.
So it makes
All right,
sense.
all right.
Oh man, this is getting so weird.
I know we turned this into fucking into nerd talk right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we,
pretty
we,
much.
we can turn around and start talking about
Shitting on stage.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and call it right here. We're gonna end on some Action Bronson, brought to you by request by Steve.
By me.
Yeah, and be sure to listen to Humcast every Wednesday. They get the free funny over there, and see them August 15th. Anything else you want to plug in your butt, Ryan D?
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ryan P. Demarest. I'm always posting some funny videos. I just recently discovered my stories. So I've been just fucking around on that. Like it's been pretty fun. I'll sit in traffic and sing songs about farting. And it's, Basic stuff.
The usual.
Steve, anything you want to?
I mean, you can follow me on Twitter at Steve X Rogers. And follow me there.
Why the X?
Because Steve Rogers is a very common name, and so it's
It's also Captain America.
Captain America.
and so I had to throw something in there. So.
But it's so funny. Speaking of Steve, hold on. Speaking of Captain America, it's so funny to see when Chris Evans posts like political stuff on Twitter because I'm like, we need you, Captain. like, we need you, Captain.
Just keep responding that on his Twitter.
Shit.
Yeah, because he's always tweeting about he hates Trump, so he's like always tweeting
Yeah.
retweeting his stupid shit and and whatever. And I'm just like, we need you, Cap. Save us.
One day, what?
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna end it right here. This has been another episode of Rat Talk. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.